Oh, my darling, where are you going, Oh, trying to flee, to escape. But it's futile, my darling morsel. I mean, do you really think you can flee? Manage to run from a dragoness such as myself? Exactly. Now get the fuck over here. Unless you want me to punish you. Is that what you want to? Is that what you desire? Oh, what are you thinking of, my sweetness? Are you thinking naughty and degenerate thoughts? It's no surprise. I mean, look at you. Face flushed, panting out of breath. That look in your eyes. Oh, it's so fucking delicious. Now come here. Come here to me, my sweetness. Yes, that's it. One step at a time. Not too quick, not too slow. Enough for you to finally... there we are. There we are. Right in front of me, right where I can easily grab you by your collar, drive my claws into that supple flesh. Yes, my claws coated in some of your delicious blood. Well, of course, I'm not vampiric, but as dragons, we like a lot of things. Besides, your blood makes me closer to you. Hush, my sweetness. No need to be afraid. I won't hurt you unless you're into that. I mean, who knows what your interests are in that sort of aspect, I suppose. I suppose we could call it that. Now, what to do with you, my naughty runaway meal? Oh, I could eat you up, literally, and figuratively, of course. Oh, yes, come with me. Back to my nest hoard with you, so I can properly devour you. In all the best ways, of course. Here we are. I wouldn't struggle if I were you unless... You know what? Struggle to your heart's content, my dear. Put up a show for me. Yes, entertain me. Entertain this millennia-year-old Dragoness. I love the way you squirm, my darling. Yes, it's always more delectable when they're squirming. Now, I did promise you I would corrupt you sweetly, break you slowly, and savor every fucking minute of it. Of course, first step is getting you back in the nest. Settle you down on my lap, pin you down with my legs, and then we'll get started. Oh, you look, well, for all intents purposes. Both work so well. You seem a little desperate. Are you desperate for me? For me? You're desperate for me? My. How forward of you. I like that. I commend you for that, my dear. Succulent. Now, I have you here in my arms, on my lap, pinning you in place with my legs wrapped around your waist. removed your claws from your pretty little throat, licking them clean. Your blood is rather tasty. I'm surprised I haven't sampled it before. Anyway, I see you shivering. I see you shivering and quivering. Do you like the feel of my claws grazing against your skin, digging into it, giving you that pleasurable spike of pain? Of course, not too deep. We can't have any fatal injuries. No. Nothing fatal. Only flesh wounds. Yes, just enough for you to feel it, for you to grasp it, for you to enjoy it. Yes, my sweet morsel. I'm going to mark every single inch of you, every single square inch of your flesh, until everyone else knows you're mine. All mine. No one else's. Is that clear? Good. Now, let me give you a bite. Delicious. Oh, I'm never going to get tired of you, my sweet treat. Yes. And don't you feel it? The way my draconic magic soars through you. Just getting rid of all control, all willpower. Everything that kept you together. Unraveling. Slowly, gradually. Until nothing remains except a submissive mushy mess. You want to be my subby mess, don't you? I can tell you do, considering I just dig my claws in a little bit more, and you moan. I love those noises you make, sweetie. Make more for me. Let me hear you, and most importantly, let me hear you scream. Trust me, you'll be screaming my name in no time. I'm very thorough when it comes to dealing with delicious individuals like yourself. The way my claws dig into your skin, keeping you in place, biting down on your neck, your shoulder blades. That's only the start, my dear. That's only the beginning. The beginning of corrupting you, driving you into depravity, making you melt, making you submit. Isn't that right, my dear? Submitting to this, to me, to this corruption, to this breaking you in. I do my best to uphold my promises. Do you think I wouldn't, well, for lack of a better term, pay up my end of the bargain? Exactly. You just enjoy my bites, my licks, my kisses, the way I suck on your skin, the way I make you tingle and quiver. Yes, my sweet, break open, break and bend to my whim, descend into depravity, into my sweet corruption. Of course, you'll accept it. You're willing, after all. You're eager, and most importantly, you're desperate, my dear sweetness. Ever so desperate and needy for more and more. Isn't that right? Of course it is. Look at you. Well, you can't speak anymore. Just letting out little squeaks, whimpers, moans. Oh, they sound so lovely. Give me more sweetness as I kiss all over your neck. This is looking very nice. Your neck is already riddled with my love bites. Looks like I've already claimed you. Of course, that was inevitable. I should apologize, but I won't. I always love playing with my food. You're no exception, darling. No, I'm going to always want to play with you, break you, and make sure you know where you belong, where your place is. I'm going to always make you become a submissive mush, a very delicious puddle of subservience, obedience, helpless submission. Besides, you're so weak to me, powerless, unable to say no to any of this because it's so good. It feels so fucking good to you that you can't tear yourself away. You've become desperate for more. Oh, trust me, my sweetness. I plan to play with my meal even more and more. So, my morsel, I'm going to play with you all the more now that you're a little corrupted. Some more corruption, some more breaking, some more claiming. All of that and more will do you very nicely. So, darling, shall we?